Dookie, you're such a big baby. Hi, buddy. I'm jealous. Hey guys, welcome back to the farm. So I have been insanely busy this week doing lots of garden prep work and tidying. My parents are actually coming into town sometime today.
Yeah, I think they're at Willow Creek right now.
What makes you think that?
Texting about gonna talk to people about getting a few tons more on board.
Oh, okay. So they are in town. I don't know if you heard that. They're already planning their tea time for golf. So I've not even picked up a camera. Oh, for Saturday. I have not picked up a camera hardly all week. So I thought I would bring you out here to do our evening chores with us, which involves treats. Oh, and I do actually need to give you an update on Miss Sophie and Mr. Amos. So I will share that here in just a second after we do the goats.
Hi, Maggie.
So you're gonna see the chaos that is treat time with goats because they all love the treats. All right, now I need to set my camera up, crazies. Watch out. No, Addie, leave my camera alone, girl.
Eddie.
Addie! Wait. Look, they're all gone. They're all gone. All right, so everybody gets treats, and then we pull out some hay. So we just keep this trunk out here, and we keep a bale of hay in there. That way it's nice and dry, it's handy, and we don't have to haul hay all the way out here every day. And the goats like to jump on it. Hey, Miss Maggie, how you doing?
Granny. Granny. Granny.
Granny.
Hey. You don't like the yellow one, huh?
Nope.
Hi, Miss Maggie.
Hi, baby. How you doing?
Hi, baby. Hi, Sophie. Hi, baby girl. Hi, baby girl.
So as you can see, Miss Sophie and Mr. Amos are no longer separated. Now there is a little bit of an attitude that takes place here. Miss Sophie doesn't like Amos getting behind her, and she lets him know that she's the boss, but that's perfectly normal donkey behavior.
And she's also very jealous of us in the morning. Because she wants all us.
All the attention.
Hi, baby girl.
But they're doing great. We had them separated about a week and a half. Amos had the corner over there, it was divided off. And then we let them out, supervised, and they did great. And so we so we took down the fencing, and they've been together ever since. All right. Amos.
Got the shirt all Give Miss Sophie a couple. I'll give him a couple more next.
All right. Oh, Sophie. Oh, Sophie.
They're good on
Hi, baby.
They're good on things.
So I think the next big project, as I'm getting the garden done, is we are going to be expanding the fence and going out on the other side, down and around that way and up, and we're going to install a gate on that side of their area. That way they'll have more space, more space to graze, run around, all that good stuff. But yeah, they're doing great. Like I said, there's a little bit of an attitude between the two of them at times, but that's really just Sophie letting him know that she's the boss. And they're doing really good. The first 2 days or so, Amos was actually trying to like bite us and kick us and be an ornery mule like he is, which surprised the lady that I got him from, my friend. But I told her, you know, he was in a strange place, we were strange people, and it was he was scared, you know, and after that he calmed down and he's good. I mean, we can pet him and all of that. So Mr. Amos has settled in. He has settled in nicely. Haven't you, Mr. Amos? I think you're going to be a good fit here at A Good Life Farm.
Do they like that? Sophie! You're ready.
Alrighty, so evening chores are done. Everybody's got hay, they've got fresh water, they've all had treats and affection. And so right now it's just waiting for it to get dark, and then we close up the chicken coops and all that and call it a night. But I thought I would come out here to the front porch. I have been spending very, very little time out here on the porch so far this spring, because right up there is a nest. We have these columns, these things on our front porch, and hopefully one of these days we'll get around to actually getting rid of them. We want to replace them with cedar posts. That's the plan. Don't know when it'll happen, but that's the plan. But we have them blocked off at the top because they're hollow and the top is completely open, and we have had birds fall down inside there and get trapped. It's awful. And we had one happen here again a few weeks ago, and we immediately blocked off the top, and we just put some wood, like a piece of wood with a brick on top of it, as a temporary fix. And then I went and got this foam stuff that we were going to cut to fit and completely like seal it in there. Well, as soon as literally the day we put the wood and the bricks up there as a temporary blockage, that bird started building a nest. And so we've just kind of let her do her thing. Her babies up there are just about as big as she is, and so I don't think it'll be too much longer before they are out. But I've been kind of avoiding coming up here on the porch because of that. Mama and Daddy aren't too happy when we are up here on the porch. They stay away, but they're just about full grown, so I'm enjoying my porch a little bit. I've actually got this really cool table and bench that I bought at an antique store. I haven't even shared with you guys yet. My camera is currently sitting on there, so I will share that another time. But I wanted to give you a really quick update. So, like I said, Sophie and Amos are doing great. That's been kind of one of the big focuses the past week and a half or so. The other thing that I have been doing is the garden. As you know, we had a little bit of a mishap someone I will leave unnamed didn't cover my tomato plants as they should have been covered, and we had a freeze, and almost every one of the plants just died. I had a lot of people tell me that the plants didn't look that bad to go ahead and plant them, but honestly, after I shared that little bit of footage, those few seconds of footage of the tomato plants, most of them deteriorated much more after that. I don't want to start the garden season with plants that are already in really bad shape, and honestly there were several varieties that none of them survived. I did have a few tomato plants make it, like 5 or 6, something like that, and I did go ahead and put them in the ground. But then I had mentioned that I would probably go to the feed and seed store or the farmer's co-op and just pick up a few starts just to stick some out here. Well, lo and behold, I went to Chambers Seed and Feed in Coleman, Alabama. I've never been there during planting season. I was thoroughly impressed with the variety of tomato plants and pepper plants and herbs and stuff that they had there. So I picked up several and I went ahead and stuck them in the ground. I've still got all those little 1-inch seedlings in there, and so once they get bigger I will come out here and plant a whole lot more tomato plants. But there's a few out there in the garden. I actually have almost the entire raised bed garden out here planted. I've got one bed that is still mostly empty. I'm dedicating that to peppers, which are all about this big in the house, and I'll be potting those up here shortly into their own little pots, and in a couple weeks they'll be coming out here into the garden. And then I've got a raised bed, 2 raised beds out in the other garden that have not been touched yet. But most of this has all been planted, and I will be coming out and filming a garden tour very soon to show you everything that is out here. The last 2 years I've done weekly garden tours where I take you through and I show you how the garden is doing, what's growing, what's failing, what I'm struggling with. I just show you the real deal, and I've really enjoyed doing that, and I've had a lot of positive feedback on that, and so that is something I plan on doing every year. So my first official garden tour I'm planning for next week, so you can look forward to that. And I think what I will do is I will film it during the week and publish it on Saturday. It'll go live on the channel on Saturday, but I won't add it to my website until Sunday when I do my weekly newsletter. So if you are subscribed to the YouTube channels directly, you'll be able to see it there on Saturday morning. But yeah, everything's starting to come together. It's starting to look like a garden out here, and I'm pretty excited. I'm seeing little seedlings come up from things that I've planted from seeds out here already. I see some cosmos, there's some squash or zucchini, and I'm getting excited. So looking forward to take you guys along on the garden tours this year and taking you along through the season. So that is it for today. Thanks for hanging out with us here this evening. We will talk to y'all next time.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do?